And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think
He's gone for goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's quick to get it clear again. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Lampard, it's a searching pass, and a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Sorloth really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And here's Sorloth. Now it's Rivaldo. Sorloth. That's going to go a long way. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marmoush. Decent progress down the left, and he's managed to get free. Oh, it's Van Basten. Shot at goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's done very well to take that back. And it's De Bruyne. Roberto Carlos. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rivaldo. He's having a go. He can get that clear. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Fernando Torres really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Lampard, a true great in every sense of the word. And that pass just didn't quite work. That is ended up in no man's land. And he cuts out the supply. Good running, strong and purposeful. 30 minutes gone.
Manchester United really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to...
Climbs up big! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Shevchenko, played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lampard with the clearance. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And they've got rid. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. He's in plenty of space here. Chance! Oh, it rattles the bar. Crossed in again. And Torres!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Marmoush, not the most accurate pass. Manchester United have a free kick. Rijkaard has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. He's not got that quite right. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Spread out to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's gone looking for safety. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Van Basten. Oh, that's fabulous. Conte. Rodri.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Bellanova. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Sorloth. He shifted it to the flank. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Now that is a hefty challenge. De Bruyne. He's looking wide. Now it's Sorloth. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. That's a lovely, neat pass. Played out to the left flank. Stoichkov providing an outlet on that flank.
The attendance for this match was
Now it's Torres.
649.
That's a cute ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Torres. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Stoichkov. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he gets rid in a hurry. A corner it is then. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. No way through, so back it comes. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gets into some space. Conte. That's a good ball. Shevchenko! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Just off target.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Lampard, out to the right. Cross to the back post. He gets big. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Marmoush. Now it's Van Basten. This might spell danger. Van Basten gets flagged offside.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Conte. Little pass back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rudiger gets across to intercept that. And here's Van Basten.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Van Basten. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Lampard. And he's surging through. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rivaldo
has been indicated.
Tries to pass it through. The ball goes in. Rodri with the clearance. And here's Torres. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 22, Omar Marmoush. Number 66, Alexander-Arnold.
And we're done. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well,
Goes for goal! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Hoisted upfield by the keeper, and he's been shifted off it. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Conte. Shevchenko. He's through now, is he? And Shevchenko! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Rivaldo gets it away. Van Basten.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Rijkaard. Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Alexander-Arnold. Still goalless at the moment. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rivaldo. Rodri. Van Basten. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Alexander-Arnold. Conte. Rudiger. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Alexander-Arnold. Marmoush is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. That's Rijkaard. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shot, surely! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Cleared without complication. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's Van Basten. Now it's Shevchenko. Now, can they get him away? Marmoush driving forwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, it's come to nothing. Conte. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Rijkaard. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Rivaldo. And it's Bellanova. Aimed in towards the centre.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Stood up well to him there. Van Basten. Alexander-Arnold. Conte. Nice sequence of passes this. Stoichkov. Chance to deliver. Header! Marvellous goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Manchester United, penalty. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Manchester United happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. And this is Van Basten. Pings it across.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Good ball, good take. Nicely weighted ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. De Bruyne has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, that's called taking one for your team because a one-on-one situation was about to develop.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. De Bruyne has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
They came, they saw, and they were sent packing. Thank you everyone for your support today. You are more than just our 12th man.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old... Oh, what has happened here?
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Shevchenko, quality ball. Shevchenko has it out wide and in space. Ball goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Torres. Rivaldo. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's certainly onside. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. The major moment in the game. And Cech pulls off a sensational save.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
He is through here. And he's managed to get rid. Marmoush, and this is Van Basten. And Shevchenko! Goal! Manchester United! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And he shoots! And he's found the net! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Van Basten. Lampard. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And the shot!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This looks promising. And he's picked out the run. Goes down, but nothing given. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's having a go! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Shevchenko, and he's being shifted off it. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Cute ball now, how can he... Torres!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Mbappe. Rivaldo. In comes the corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Liverpool can try it again now. Liverpool have their second corner now. They've played it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Lampard. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And here's Rivaldo. Can he get on the end of this? And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Marmoush. And here's Mbappe. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, third corner of the game. Shoots! Volleyed effort.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Conte. Rijkaard. Lampard.
There will be
Oh, red. Nice interception. And the pass is intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Marmoush. De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Manchester United are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And Hostilus, he's having a hit! Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold. That's a sharp pass. Shevchenko. Marmoush. Threads one in. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to get it away. That's Rudiger. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Aims beyond the defence. And that's a good ball. John, surely! Big moment! Massive goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Well, Well, they've done the hard...
Oh, what a mistake! And that could set him on his way. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
So their fourth corner of the game. Rijkaard! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Just about up to the hour now. Rodri. Marmoush is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And here's Van Basten. And he can clear it away. Well timed, excellent interception. Stoichkov. Marmoush. Van Basten. And it's Conte. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Marmoush. And it's Conte. And it's Rodri. For Stoichkov. And this is Van Basten. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's only too happy to take that back. Rijkaard. Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. That's good running with the ball. And Shevchenko! And it's corner.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Stoichkov. Coming on to replace him is number 8, Pedri.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Manchester United could not have chosen a worse moment. The chance to pull further clear. And they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Rodri. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Rivaldo. Pedri. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Is number 18, Batistuta.
Great chance here from position A1. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Marmoush! Fantastic from Marmoush! A finish right from the top draw. Just one goal in it now. Game on! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. And it's Rodri. Now it's Batistuta. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that has been clubbed away. Conte. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. And this is Rivaldo. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Minutes added time.
Referee has just said play on. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Substitutions taking place.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. De Jong. Rodri. Oh, some tackle that. De Ketelaere concedes a free kick for that. De Jong.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
There's the shot! We've got a goal! They have stolen level at the last! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, it's an inspired substitute. So that's it. It is all over. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We have already started here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even...
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And another fantastic win for the boys today. Thank you very much for your support.
Manchester United going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So, it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We have already started here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Looking to play him in. It It's Van Basten! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And he thumps it clear. Now it's Torres. A probing pass. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And this is Torres. Kante gets rid without sophistication.
It's not often, Peter, that we focus on goalkeepers like this, but in this case, it's entirely justifiable when you have one of the most decorated keepers in history.
And Julio Cesar is certainly one of those most decorated, and indeed one of the safest pairs of hands around in football.
Yeah, treble winner, voted Europe's best goalkeeper, and countless titles.
Rivaldo. He has a look up, and he's gone backward. Lampard! They've got to be quick to recover this.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
He's having a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Turns and goes back. Lampard. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot a goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Liverpool have their third corner. Cleared without hesitation. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Short changes him with that pass. Still goalless. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Stoichkov. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Van Basten, and this is Shevchenko, and this is Marmoush, and Marmoush! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's there to get it away. Van Dijk with the clearance. Fernando Torres. Manchester United do keep hitting the wings early and often here. That's clearly their main supply route, Jim.
Yeah, and the whole team know it too, Peter. As soon as someone has it wide, the rest of them attack the box. The more targets you have in there, the better your chances.
Simple but effective.
Exactly.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Van Basten. Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Conte. Now, can they get him away? Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Moved on forwards. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
Fernando Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. He is through here! Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos gets good distance on it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Marmoush, and he's there to make the challenge.
I
have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his track. Van Basten! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Mbappe. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Manchester United leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, and Torres! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And it's Rodri. Tries to pass it through. That's a good ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Good ball, good take. Marmoush, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Lampard. Now it's Torres. And Bastoni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Torres! Rivaldo. Can he get it through? He can get that clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And this is Shevchenko. Foot in. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter,
attendance
did
for
he?
this match was 71,550.
Looking for the run. And that pass isn't the best. Quality ball. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, the ball's come loose here. That is Conte. Nicely spread. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Rivaldo. And the counter is on. Now then. Rijkaard.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Great vision. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pinches it off him. Mbappe threads one in. Conte. And this is Van Basten. Good running, strong and purposeful. Tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Ah, oh, such a clever touch. Marmoush with the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Rijkaard gets it clear. That could spell trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Looking for options for movement. Tries to get it clear. Van Basten. I think we're just about done here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's cut it out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Rodri. Marmoush. And it's Stoichkov. And this is Marmoush. Hangs one. He's got full. And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge. And things are looking pretty good for them now. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Van Basten claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
And they were sent packing.
Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.